Sierra Nevada. Professional athletes travel to Sierra Nevada, Spain for high altitude training due to its exceptional elevation of over 2,300 meters and world-class sports facilities. Training at altitude forces the body to adapt to lower oxygen levels, stimulating red blood cell production and enhancing endurance, stamina, and overall athletic performance. Therefore, I'll be based in Sierra Nevada for just over a month to focus on a dedicated block of altitude training. The combination of optimal elevation, world-class facilities, and a distraction-free environment makes it an ideal location to build fitness and prepare for the upcoming road season. So across this first week, to have a nice introductory to altitude training, most of my stuff have been capped to very easy runs or recovery jogs, and just kind of settling in nice and easy. For today, I've got a 30-minute easy jog. I don't really want my heart rate to be no higher than 150. Obviously, as it's the first time I'm just doing the altitude training, but the volume will slowly increase as my time goes on here. And hopefully by next week, Tuesday, I can start my first session. Obviously at a very low effort and just keeping everything really nice and controlled. About to head up for my first run, so I'll see how that feels at altitude. I haven't got anything from the shops yet, so after I come back from the run, I'm going to do a big trip, and then there's some like hiking stuff around. Oh my god. You can tell pretty quickly I'm ready. Getting out of breath. I'm not sure how high I'm at now, I assume maybe 2,350 meters. But we're now above the track. You can see I'll be going there tomorrow to do some strength training. I've got like a day pass or so. But yeah, probably one of the best views you can get on a track anywhere in the world. Alright, time to go back down now, the easy part. "30 minutes done." You know, maybe in the hardest 30 minutes of my life. Just got over 5k, which is quite good. Obviously going up and down for the whole 30 minutes. Yeah, it's pretty much, to be honest, time to perfection. So at least I now know it's a 30-minute route. Right, I'm gonna go back now. Have a little shower, get cooled and get fueled as well, which is the most important thing. Now, in order to prepare for this altitude training block, George Morris, my physiologist, helped me to do some lactate testing so that I can get my heart rate training data to use up here, and this will allow me to keep a cap on things and not go overboard in terms of effort, so that when I return back down to sea level in the UK, I'm not cooked and can perform off the block. Now, it's important to note as well that as I'm up at altitude, my recovery is going to be compromised. So in order to stay on top of that, I've brought loads of like little SIS gels and things, some protein bars you may have seen in some other videos and vlogs. And that's just to make sure that I'm getting my recovery during or even straight after, and that way I can start my super compensation and benefit the most from this altitude training block. I've literally just arrived at the CAR Granada facilities. I don't know if you can just see just over there. The goat was standing just at the entrance, so it was pretty funny and pretty cool. I'm really excited to actually start my training here. I think my first one's on Tuesday. Yeah. I've also been told as well that the buffet, I can actually pay for a buffet meal here, which would be quite handy actually after the training and maybe in between the gym as well. It's only 12 euros, and to be honest, considering the prices I have to pay for meals and stuff, I might actually give it a go a few times. My god, this place is amazing, just totally went the wrong way. They've actually got a whole basketball court inside there. Pretty cool. You can see. Right. After 10 minutes of aimlessly running around, I've now found it. It's the place where everyone does all their treadmill and stuff. Hopefully there's an arc trainer I can use. Now, as an endurance runner who has experienced lots of lower limb injuries and niggles, for instance either shin splints or Achilles tendonitis, it's important for me to stay really diligent with all my strength training here at altitude. More so, as altitude training is a catabolic environment, meaning that you're more prone to increased metabolic stresses due to lower oxygen availability. Your muscle fibers and muscle cells are more prone to breaking down. So one of the best ways to actually combat this is to do weight training, or even so heavy weight training. This will help stimulate muscle growth to maintain or even build muscle mass. And even under the stress of being at altitude, as well as the higher volume that you can be placing yourself under due to trying to build aerobic base. One of the best benefits as well of doing weight training is that you can improve your running economy. So by improving your muscle strength, especially in your lower limbs, this will overall reduce the amount of energy costs required to run at a certain pace, and at altitude where oxygen delivery is compromised, this becomes especially critical. Now, studies have shown as well with more heavy loaded work, it's more beneficial for athletes to actually improve their strength in terms of running without putting additional unnecessary muscle mass on, and ultimately improve running economy as a whole, as running economy incorporates weight into the equation. Finally, weight training just generically helps with hormonal and metabolic support. Obviously, doing the heavy loading, you'd increase the amount of secretion of testosterone and growth hormones, which are highly suppressed under the stresses of being at altitude. And more so, it just helps to regulate the metabolism and support just basic immune function, really. Right, so I've just finished all my strength training in the gym. All really nice. Heavy loading as well, just making sure I stay on top of things. But yeah, I think now I'm going to go ahead, try the €12 buffet. Obviously this is all for €12 and I can keep going up as much as I want, so don't need to be skimpy on food. Got the rice and stuff, or mixed vegetables, tuna salad, kiwis and stuff, water. So to be honest, I think it's quite worth it. I might actually come back more often. I stuffed myself so much. First round was really good, I had kind of like pork and stuff as you've probably seen in the video, but my second bowl of just tuna steaks, salmon, tuna bits with salad and stuff made everything else what I was trying to eat just smell really fishy. So my breath right now is stinking of fish. So when I was sitting down having the buffet, I was joined as well by the national kickboxing team. So they're kind of the youth ones, so I think like 15 to 16 year olds as they were saying. But yeah, it's interesting to kind of hear where they're coming from. They came with like the whole group and stuff. Obviously the national team and those who are also part of the association. But yeah, no, it's interesting to meet new people as well, other than just within the sport of running. Today I've got a 2-hour power hike planned. We're about 25 minutes into the hike as well. Heart rate, although, you know, I'm just power walking, around like 125, 126, maybe low 130s. So, you know, even though it's supposedly light work, or lighter work, you're still working pretty hard. I plan to go up to the choke point today, get some footage, and see some more of the mountain range. And who knows, if we've got enough time, so I might go a little bit higher. I know there's that ridge up there, and I think that's 3,000. So I'll have it all see. Right, so I've just now arrived at the choke point, I think. The 2,600 meter elevation one. Quite nice, got a really good view. So I'm continuing my hike up now. I'm going to try to go as high as I can within the 2 hours I've got. Hit the more rugged terrain now, or trails, just because it's a lot quicker to head up rather than hitting the road. So yeah, join with loads of others, either just generic backpack hikers or even just trail runners. So pretty cool. Yeah, look at the clouds moving so quick. Sky's cleared up now. Someone's smoking a ciggy at this height. Oh god. I've now made it to the top of the trig point. You can see obviously one side is actually like a sheer drop. So to be wary. Where's the goat? The goat's just there, he's just chilling. No, literally where he's standing is like a 1,000-meter drop on the other side. You see? Oh my god! Can't believe he's just up here. Absolutely amazing. Great view. You can see everything from here. From what I can see, I think the elevation is 3,390 meters. So I've climbed nearly 1,000 actually from that place where I got water from, the observatory. But yeah, look at the views. Cool. Everyone else is coming up here as well. People brought stuff to eat. I have brought nothing, so gonna have to go back down for lunch or dinner. Right, it is currently day 4. Little circular mountain loop plan today, so see how that goes. It's the first time I'm not doing an up and down or out and back one. So yeah, take it nice and easy. Just crest of the mountain. Now we're trying to head down, so today's definitely more of a down than up loop. Nice and controlled, 140, 142 heart rate. So kind of easing into it now. I also really working a lot harder on the way up. I wonder if I get low enough to actually find some trails, because I know there's some good ones around here. Obviously it's a bit lower though, on the higher plains of land. I was a lot quicker than I imagined. I reached a turning point fairly quickly, so it's a nice view of the mountain that I climbed yesterday. Coming back towards the main town, it's a bit like a 5k loop. Loads of professional cyclists and things keep going past. It's pretty cool. Heart rate climbing, so really just want to control that. So I really don't want to get on higher than 170. It's my heart rate training zone for easy. This is good though. Teaches me to kind of control efforts on the hills when it gets tough. Follow the running path or the walking path. Last corner before I turn back down, I think. Right. Turn around now, finally climbed to the top, but so nice and controlled on the way down. See how low that heart rate gets. I don't think I've shown you guys yet, but the view from the apartment is absolutely astounding. The sunset's absolutely gorgeous. I sit here all day and watch it. Today is day 5 of the Sierra Nevada training camp. I've got a 90-minute hike scheduled, and I will also briefly elaborate on why I believe doing hiking as either cross-training or just generic supplementary exercise is greatly beneficial in building your aerobic base. Hiking in the Sierra Nevada of Spain is one of the best ways to build and maintain fitness, and here's why. Many trails here reach 2,000 to over 3,000 meters, and at these heights, your body works harder to get the oxygen, which boosts red blood cell production and improves aerobic endurance as well. Even after you return to sea level, you'll feel fitter and stronger overall. The terrain that you hike is rugged and varied, and from the alpine peaks like Mulhacen, the highest in the mainland Spain, to steep valleys and ridgelines. That means your whole body is engaged. Legs, core and balance muscles all work together, especially on uneven ground. It is also a high calorie, low impact workout. You burn serious energy climbing those slopes, but without the joint stress of running, it's ideal for long-term conditioning. Beyond the physical, the mental benefits are just as powerful. The scenery is spectacular. Dramatic mountains, remote trails, and views all the way up to the Mediterranean on a clear day. Being out in the nature clears your head, reduces stress and boosts your mood. And because Sierra Nevada offers everything from gentle hikes to serious summit attempts, it's easy to build progression into your training, longer routes, higher peaks, and more elevation. So whether you're training for a goal, cross-training for another sport, or just staying fit in a natural way, such as hiking at altitude in the Spanish Sierra Nevada, is one of the most effective and rewarding things you can do. Right guys, I've just made it to the peak or trig point of the mountain to the right of the observatory. The view is absolutely amazing. Should be a little careful because I literally am standing on an edge. It's about like 100-meter drop on the side, so just gotta be a little bit wary.
I wanna get too close, gonna get it right now. I wanna push all the limits with you right now. So what's your feelings? The city's screaming, we're not coming home tonight. We're living quick in this world, gonna get it right now. People talk and tell what you wanna hear now, but they all disappear, they will let you down.
About to head home now. Just had a little chat with Reese Lincoln, a little flatmate back in the UK. This is nice. But yeah, gonna start climbing up the scree again. All good. Right, so I've just arrived at the track and I'm going to start doing my warm-up now. I've got 10 minutes of easy kind of just jogging, running. Today on the schedule I've got 30-minute progressive run, so I start quite easy and worked all the way up to around 180 of my heart rate. Because just above that's my interval training zone. So it'll be quite a nice introductory to gain some speed in the legs. There's a few progressionals I think around as well. So yeah. Right, I've finished all my stretching and stuff now, so I'm going to start doing the warm-up. I'm going to start doing the session. It's a bit hot right now, so I'll see if I bring the camera along. I've just finished the track session. I won't lie, it got pretty tough towards the end. Maybe from around like 6-7 minutes to go. But I think that's as well is because I took my SIS gel earlier, so my stomach was experiencing a bit of GI distress. Probably just because of altitude, so the effects probably amplified a bit. I normally get this anyway when I'm at altitude, so I have the same thing in font. But hopefully with time I should get used to it again. It's gonna quit undone. I won't lie as well, it is such a bright day. But I gotta keep my sunnies on the whole time. Super interesting though, because when I'm doing these flat surface jogs, my heart rate's actually quite low. It's like 148, 150. Going at like 7-minute miling, just above. So it's good that I'm adapting well. Just gotta take it nice and slowly as well with these sessions. It's all done now. Time to grab some lunch from the buffet. Go home, sleep, come back, do some more gym work, maybe some arc training as well, and then have a lunch again, dinner again. So right now it's around 9 PM. I went for a 40-minute easy run today, just kind of outskirts along the roads. Enjoyed it actually, kind of different from all the up and down hill running. There was still elevation, but obviously not as great. Just so you can see kind of the sunset now as well, kind of backing down. Quite nice, don't know if you can get it out on the camera. Anyhow, most of the day actually after I finished my run, which was a bit of a late run, I mean it started around 12 PM. I've just been doing loads of editing on footage and stuff. I want to try to get this YouTube vlog out actually quite soon, but given the amount of editing and SD card transferring I need to do between them, it can be quite tedious sometimes. So yeah, I'll see how it goes. Hopefully the deadline by tomorrow, if not Friday, but for sure it'll come out by Saturday.